Hey, Rising Viber. Thanks for clicking on the video. Today we are continuing to learn all about the compatibility of the Sagittarius. Today's video will specifically be about the compatibility of the Sagittarius and Gemini. It will include sexual and intimacy compatibility, trust, communication and intellect, emotions, values, and shared activities. We are going to get started with a Sagittarius and Gemini sexual and intimacy compatibility. Gemini and Sagittarius have this strange approach to sex. Childish and light, as if they don't really care about it. When they get together, they usually get strangely involved in emotions none of them really understands. Their sex life is something to cherish, easy, open, and with no pressure at any side. They will both enjoy their sexual relations, followed by laughter, creativity, and joy. As two children in bodies of grown-ups, they could go through the feeling of shame together if they don't have much experience. When they meet a bit older, there's a slim chance that both of them didn't have enough sexual experiences and partners to understand their personal needs and desires. This can make them both a bit selfish, but if their communication keeps going, there's no reason why this would be a turnoff for either one of them. It is a strange thing, but sex is really not that important to these partners. They're looking for someone to complete their mental personalities, someone to talk to, and give them a sense of purpose. This is why they could decide to stay friends after a breakup. So for their starting premise was in building a strong relationship founded on their personalities, rather than their sexual and emotional natures. Trust. If anyone can understand the need of their partner to not be faithful, it's these two. Strangely enough, this can lead to ultimate faithfulness, for there will be no more excitement in the secrecy and mystery of parallel relationships. Sagittarius is not someone who can tell a lie and keep a straight face, and they are usually really disturbed by the lies of other people. Gemini can tell a lie with such ease that they sometimes don't even know they're lying. When they get together, this all becomes something to have fun with, and they could play a game of trust until they build it on strong foundations of mutual respect. Communication and intellect. Wow, this kind of understanding is truly something to cherish. A problem can surface when they are both preoccupied with chasing their personal values and don't see what they have with each other. As opposing signs, they complement each other in general, but this is strongly sensed in the segment of the relationship. With Gemini's ideas and mind flow, there is nothing Sagittarius can't learn or share, being a student and a teacher at the same time. The curiosity goes both ways, and they will spend days just learning about each other and absorbing shared experiences. The only thing that can interfere with the quality of their mental connection is the possible fear of intimacy that builds in the meantime. That strength of personal exchange stops being mental and starts being emotional at some point, and as two signs that aren't exactly emotional to begin with, they can be frightened by the intensity of the emotions that are surfacing when they are together. In general, this is a couple you want to hang out with every day. They will literally share happiness with one another and with those around them. They can inspire anyone to love and to smile because when in love, they will laugh so sincerely and have so much fun together. The here and there nature of Gemini will get new meaning and the purpose through the eyes of their Sagittarius, while the search of the ultimate truth can be so much easier for a Sagittarius with the mind of a Gemini. Their optimism and their eloquence will multiply day after day until one of them gets scared and decides to take off, or death do them part. Emotions. It is kind of strange to think about the emotional side of the relationship between a Gemini and a Sagittarius. Both signs have a non-emotional feel to them, but their contact develops so much emotion that maybe neither one of them will be able to cope with it. They're not used to feeling that much, and when they click, Sagittarius could discover the new meaning of life, and Gemini a synthesis that they've never had a chance to experience. This can truly be fascinating This can truly be a fascinating love story. Sorry, y'all. If only they don't run from that emotion. See, that is so sweet. Values. This is the most important thing they both value. Things that make sense. As opposing signs, it might seem that Gemini is scattered and superficial, while Sagittarius is collected and deep. But in fact, they have the same core in the fact that everything needs to make sense. Usually, we would connect this with the sign of Sagittarius, but Gemini has it in their approach to words and everyday actions. Their Mercury can't deal with senseless words, stories without meaning and purpose, whatever that purpose may be. If I could talk, that'd be amazing. Sorry, y'all, I'm almost done. Shared activities. Not only will they share every activity that any of them thinks of, but they will also laugh all day, whatever they decide to do together. This positive emotion and pure joy they can share becomes something like a happy drug to them both, and they will no longer want to be apart. As two mutable signs, they understand each other's changeability and flexibility, perfectly capable to find all the right reasons why everything they do makes perfect sense. There's a point when they will get irritating to their surroundings, like two spoiled children without a care in the world. But while they be happy? Yes, they will be happy. So why do they care? So in summary, Gemini and Sagittarius make an incredible couple, probably being the most innocent one of all oppositions in the zodiac. They don't often find each other right away, but at some point in life, it is almost certain that a Gemini will find their Sagittarius and vice versa. Their relationship has a strong intellectual connection in which they will gradually find deep emotions. There's no real prognosis how this will end though, because the emotions they feel could easily scare them away from their relationship and end only because of fear. If they decide to give in and find out what they could share with Gemini's ideas and Sagittarius beliefs, the sky is the limit, or is it beyond? See, that's what I'm talking about. I love just something that's not too scary. Y'all get real scared about this stuff, but I tell you, you can take control of this stuff. I mean, I won't get into that. Just remember, everybody has a sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign, all that. Everybody got their own birth chart, y'all. Not everybody is the same, okay? So don't dig too deep into this. Just know that this is the best one, though, that I think I've ever read about. But even this could be wrong, you know? I mean, it's all in how y'all see things and how y'all communicate and try to understand each other's way of just being. You know, that is the main thing in every relationship. And if people would just do that, it ain't gonna matter what sign you are. But we are all stubborn in different ways and all of the things because all of the signs have different ways of being. It just is what it is. But if we'd all just sit down, calm the F down, and control our emotions, think sensibly, and all those things that we all don't want to do, we could live in like a happy little world. But anyways, I'll get off that soapbox. I just started rambling because it just irks me a little bit when people are just like, they take what they hear and they run with it like they have no choice whatsoever in the matter. There's no control over it because they read it. It is so. And it's not. We all have control of our lives, people. This could be an outcome, though. It could be an outcome if y'all don't figure it out. Figure it out. Okay, I'll stop my therapist stuff. Love y'all. Drop a comment. Just drop a like button. Drop a whatever. Just let me know y'all are there and you feel me even a little bit. Just for real. Have a good one, y'all.